Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because, let's be honest, we're tackling something that frustrates literally millions of language learners around the globe. But you know what? It really doesn't have to be frustrating at all. Today, we're diving straight into 3 tricks to speak fluent English fast. Look, if you've been studying for months or even years, but still feel completely paralyzed when it's time to actually open your mouth and talk, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're completely skipping the boring textbook grammar drills today. Instead, we're going to focus on psychological micro habits and easy immersion techniques that totally bypass your brain's natural resistance to learning. It's a fast, super practical, and completely beginner-friendly path to mastering spoken English. My goal for us today is pretty simple: way less stressing and a whole lot more speaking. Let's jump in.
Okay, let's be totally real with ourselves for a second. When someone asks you a question in English, do you hear it, mentally translate it back into your native language, figure out your answer, translate that answer back into English, and then finally speak? Yeah? If so, you know exactly what happens next. It creates those incredibly awkward, agonizing pauses in conversation. You feel like your brain is just, well, like a slow internet connection that's constantly buffering. It's frustrating, it makes you feel super self-conscious, and honestly, it completely kills your confidence. But hey, don't worry, you are so not alone in this, and it is 100% fixable.
So the real secret to fluency? It's all about breaking that translation habit once and for all. Okay, let's dive right into this with trick number 1. Think in English. Basically, stop translating and start thinking.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. Notice the massive difference between these two mental pathways. For the longest time, traditional language classes pushed this crazy myth that you need perfect grammar to be fluent. They act like you need to memorize an entire dictionary before you even earn the right to speak. And that creates this exhausting mental triathlon that you see up top: native language, to translate, to speak English, point A to point B to point C. Every single sentence takes 3 whole steps. No wonder you're exhausted after a simple chat. But the new way? Think directly in English and speak naturally. It's a straight line, point A right to point B. Once you remove that middleman of translation, the words actually start to flow at the speed of thought.
So how do we actually force our brains to do this? Well, you've got to start small. Literally, right now, I challenge you to just name the objects around you in English. This is a highly actionable, zero-pressure little micro habit you can practice every single day. You don't even need to be in a stressful conversation to do it. Tomorrow morning, when you walk into the kitchen, don't think of your native word for that machine on the counter. Just think coffee, cup, table, window. On your commute, notice the car, the tree, the road. You are essentially rewriting your brain's default labels. It's a tiny trick, but it builds the massive foundation you'll need for thinking in full sentences later. Once you start changing your internal world, it's time to change the external one, which brings us to trick number 2. Speak every day. Short, daily practice absolutely wins. 5. Just 5 minutes. That is the magic number, folks. So the crucial point is that 5 minutes is all it takes to build real momentum. A lot of learners think they need to block out like 3 exhausting hours on a Saturday to just grind and study English. But language isn't a history test you can cram for. Actually, scratch that. It's not a test at all. It's a muscle, both physical and mental. And muscles need consistent daily conditioning to grow strong. If you can just commit to 5 minutes a day of speaking short English sentences out loud, you are going to see massive progress. Talk to yourself in the shower. Describe what you're making for dinner. Read a random paragraph out loud from your phone. Heck, talk to your dog in English. Long, draining study sessions just lead to burnout. But these short bursts of daily action, they lead straight to fluency. Now, while you're doing all this, I want you to remember this one absolutely crucial mantra. Mistakes mean you are learning. Seriously, we need to validate your efforts here. When you start talking out in the real world, you are going to mess up. You'll use the wrong tense, you'll mispronounce a word, and that is absolutely fantastic. Perfection is literally the enemy of progress. If you aren't making mistakes, you just aren't pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. So drop the fear of judgment right now. Native speakers do not care if your grammar is flawless, they just want to connect with you. Embrace the messiness of a real-life conversation. And that brings us to our final refinement step. Trick number 3, copy native speakers. Imitate to sound natural. Let's define exactly what we mean here. Imitation is simply copying the rhythm, tone, and pronunciation of a native speaker instead of just reading word by word.
Beginners often read English like a stiff robot, right? I am going to the store. But English is a highly musical language. It's got stressed syllables, flowing cadence, and words that just blend together. You don't have to invent how to sound good. The blueprint is already out there. When you imitate, you aren't just memorizing strict rules, you're learning the music of the language. You listen to the melody of how someone naturally speaks, and you just try to sing that exact same song. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how imitation practically applies to your everyday life. When you learn common, bite-sized phrases as complete musical chunks, like, how's it going? Sounds good. Let's do it. Or, I'm not sure. It completely prevents you from getting stuck. Instead of trying to do mental gymnastics to assemble a sentence word by word using complex grammar rules, you just grab a pre-made phrase right off the mental shelf. Native speakers use these exact phrases thousands of times a day. By memorizing these chunks, you bypass the grammar math entirely and you instantly sound way more relaxed and fluent. All right, I actually want to pause the explainer for a quick second because we're going to do some interactive practice right now. Yep, it is your turn. I want you to repeat out loud, sounds good. And I truly mean it. Wherever you are sitting right now, at your desk, on the train, chilling in your living room, I want you to physically say it with me out loud. We're going to slow it down, enunciate, and capture that native rhythm. Ready? Listen to my tone first. Sounds good. Okay, now you try it. Sounds good. Yes, excellent. See how natural that felt? You just connected your brain directly to your mouth. That is exactly the kind of muscle memory we're trying to build here. Let's move along and see how this all builds in your turn to practice putting it all together. So let's quickly review this empowering little staircase to fluency. Step 1. Think directly in English. Remember, bypass the translation trap and start labeling the world around you directly in English. Step 2. Practice speaking daily, just 5 minutes a day to build that physical muscle memory. No burnout required. And step 3. Imitate native pronunciation. Don't just learn the words, learn the music. Memorize those common chunks. This super practical 3-step staircase directly leads to rapid fluency. It's simple, it's highly actionable, and it absolutely works. So, I'm going to leave you with this final, incredibly important question. What will you say in English today? Please, don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait until you magically feel ready or until your grammar is absolutely flawless. Because, spoiler alert, it never will be. You have the tools right now. Pick one object in your room, take a deep breath, and just name it. Or look in the mirror and confidently say, sounds good. You have the power to take immediate real-world action. Your journey to English fluency doesn't start someday. It starts today. So keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep moving forward. You've got this.